Dr. Friendly. I think it's time for a Sicilian. Okay, we're going to play the Smith-Morra Declined, which turns into an Alapin Sicilian. I forget what I'm playing next. Let's see. When he brings that out, do I just defend the knight? And then play D3, D6. There, so I get my bishop developed. Get castle. And he gets his pawn back. Okay, I can gain a tempo on the bishop by going here. I guess I'll do that. And then now I have to figure out how to get my light squared bishop developed. I guess it goes here and then there. I could come here with the knight and put the bishop here. So he wants to pin that knight. I don't like that. Let's kick that bishop. And put a knight up here. So he wants to trade the dark squared bishops. I guess that's okay. I'm going to put my my rook opposite his queen and put my bishop here. Needed to defend this pawn before I could develop this bishop. So he's looking at this diagonal. If he could get a knight here, I guess that would be good. Or a rook on this file. Oh, he just wants to exchange out. I'm going to put a rook here next. Okay, what to do? Knight here to here. It's not doing anything. Can I get pressure on this? It's the wrong color for my bishop. Let's see, I would have to get the knight to this square. Can't go here. Okay, let's lift the queen. Then I could go here and here. That stops me from doing that, huh? Knight here to here. just need the bishop. He could kick my knight back. Or maybe he's got another idea. Let's see. Yeah, he just kicks it. Not giving me time to play what I want. Maybe I should have moved the bishop here first, huh? Oh, he puts the rook there. That's cute. I don't want his rook to stay there. That's too much trouble to think about all the time. Put the bishop here, push the f-pawn, he takes, and then come in here. So he avoids the trade and gets his rook out of the forking position. So, but there's no there's no entries here. This taken, this taken, this taken, this taken. Covered. These are all covered. I don't know. I'm just unpinning that pawn. Potential pin. So I can push it at least, if necessary. I still want to play here, but he can just take it whenever I do that. Could play here and then put the bishop there. I guess that works. Oh, he decides to trade. All right then. Put my queen here or here and threaten to take his knight. So he steps the knight out of the way. Here, let's line up anyway. There. So I take, he takes, I take. Oh, he's got the queen on it. Okay. So I have to kick it. So it'll go here, here. Oh, it'll go here. That's a pain. Let's cover the forking square. I want to kick that knight and then take this pawn. Yeah, so he defends. I think I will kick it anyway. I don't want him threatening that fork all the time. Let's see. If he takes, I take. He takes, I take. Yeah, I can kick that. I can kick that knight. See where he's going. So he's going here or here, huh? Let's keep the knight out of this square. He does another one of those things with the rook. He likes putting his rooks in there. Let's get my rook out. Let's unpin first. Now he's going to place his rook here or here. I mean his knight. Let's stop the knight from coming here. Let's raise that rook. Lift that rook. Tote that bale. If I win this pawn, it's pretty good, right? So he decides to sack the exchange. Interesting. So let's take here. Okay, I won another one. Finally. I had a long string of losses there. But it's good to win that one. Let's get somebody new. At 11-11. Time for several more games. Okay, the grub. Let's get another opponent. I don't feel like playing against the grub. It's just too specialized, and people who play it know all these tricks. So let's play the French. Now he plays the, or he allows the win hour. And he plays the, what's this called? The finger slip variation. So I can take the knight and then take the pawn. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I haven't played this in a long time. Did he not know it was a a gambit? Maybe he did. Yeah, that's the move. Bring the queen out to attack here. Can bring the knight out here to defend this pawn. He takes this pawn. I put the rook here. Yeah, this is okay, I think. The French can lead to some interesting positions. Definitely. Now, if he pins, I could go here, but But his bishop is over on this side, so I don't need to move my queen. The thing is, you move your queen to e7 here, so that when he plays the pin, you can move the knight attacking his queen. And after the trade of queens, knight takes queen, bishop takes queen, the bishop is on e7 instead of d8. And so it's not threatening anything. That's the way they play it. Okay, so let's just develop then, I guess. Ah, he goes there. So I can take the pawn, hitting his bishop, but he can he can pin me first, so I'm going to do something different. So the queen goes to e2 anyway, it looks like, or e7. His queen seems out of play. I'm going to castle and then lift my rook. I could take here. Maybe I just take there right away. I can always retreat to g6 here and chase his queen away too. Yeah, so he takes there. If I move the knight, his knight will be hanging. Then I could take the bishop. I go here. He takes the pawn. I castle. He has to take with the knight. Hey, Fireball. Yeah, I recognize the name. Glad you were exploring this. Oh, he takes that pawn. I did not think of that. I really didn't. So getting rid of this bishop isn't such a great deal, but let's go ahead and do it anyway. And then castle. If he takes back with a knight, I can take this pawn. I can take this pawn, I can castle. Should be about even. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 pawns each. So if I get one pawn and he gets one pawn, we have 3 minor pieces. There is that. Okay. That was maybe asking a little bit too much from this position, that knight move. Or he needed to do something after that to save the knight, in which case I would do something to save my knight. So I think he's just lost here. Okay, keep the rook defended and block with the bishop. Okay, he messes up my pawns, but I am a piece up. So I'm going to bring my rook out. Then my bishop out. Put my king away safe. He's going to get another pawn here, huh? Okay, so let's start attacking his pawns. How about? He decided he didn't want that pawn after all. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's just one pawn for a piece. Although my pawns are a mess, I will admit. Let's get my king out of the way of blocking all my pieces. He can't take that because I can take back. The rook will still pin it. Okay, this is good. We're getting a foothold. Okay, and he decided to resign. Yeah, that was a good game. Let's get somebody new. What are we doing here? 1120? Yep. Back to e4. Okay. My e4 was too strong for him. Yeah, asking for the white pieces. That's funny. Yeah, I don't mind having white or black. Is pretty much the same to me. So this is the Philidor defense. So I want to develop this bishop. You know, it's a question of whether to develop it to d3 or c4. I guess c4 looks interesting. Get it aimed at the king. Plus you can develop a knight to d5. So I'm going to move my king to the side so I can play f4. And that way his knight can't go here. My knight can go here. Okay, he's hitting my bishop, so we will keep on the same diagonal here. And now, what do I want to do with this bishop? I could just drop the knight back. Let's bring my queen over to this square. Now I put pressure on his bishop, and I'm threatening to push this pawn and force his knight to move. Although he could... Okay, let's just kick it back. There's something about the exchange here and the loose knight that was not quite working out. Okay, so I can go here now. Get that loose knight off the back rank. And I could let him take, or I could take his dark squared bishop. You know, I think this is interesting. I take it. This is defended by the knight and attacked by knight and queen. But if I push here first, his bishop was attacking it too. Then maybe I could defend with the rook. I need to get my dark squared bishop developed here quickly, but I didn't want to. No, that's helpful. I wanted to play this move anyway. Wanted to play it the move before, but I didn't want to give up this pawn. Would have been too much, I think. Okay, so now I can take here. It's a fork. Ah, he's attacking my queen. That's pretty clever. Let's see. Oh, but I can just take it, right? And his queen and rook are still forked. Boy, that was scary for a minute. I was thinking, oh, if I have to move the queen, it would all be bad. But he's lost too much. He's gained a couple pawns. But let's see, I've got 2 rooks and 2 pieces, and he's got 1 rook and 2 pieces. So I've gained a rook. A rook for a pawn is a good trade. Let's see, so I'll put this somewhere safe. Probably play rook e7 next. Well, it depends on what he plays, but then double the rooks on the e file. Trade off that rook, maybe. His knight is held in check, although my 2 pieces on the side and the board are not doing a whole lot. The bishop is defending this pawn, so I guess that's useful. Well, all those quick moves, and now he's taking his time. You know, this is one of those times I'd like to be able to go back a move and see how much time he's taking. Yeah, let's just get rid of it. And then pile up on that pawn. It's conveniently a light squared bishop, so I can take here, and there's no tricks on the back rank because I can step up here and there's no skewer. You haven't seen me in your recommendations. Oh, that's sad. Okay, he gave up. Anyway, I wanted to make an announcement. I said this earlier, but I'm going to be out for about a week, or not streaming for about a week. I have some visitors. So I will get back to streaming as soon as I can, about a week. And do follow me on Twitch so you get notified for when I'm streaming. I don't really have a schedule at this point, but I stream when I can. Anyway, let's play another game here.